Today we're going to find out if MVP made the perfect Hyzer flip disc, or if it's too flippy, or maybe it's not understable at all. Sometimes that happens. You're watching Flippy James Disc Golf. My name is James. Happy you're here. In this video, we're throwing the Streamline Shift, which Streamline is MVP's brand that isn't overmolded. So we got MVP disc with the overmold, all black rims, unless it's a glow disc. And then you have their Axiom brand, also overmolded, but they have the colored rims. So if you didn't know how to tell them apart, that's how you can. And then we got Streamline, which is no overmold, kind of like your regular disc. No tech in these ones. We got a windy day today, but I think it's gonna be okay because we're gonna play a course here that has some wood coverage as well, but we're gonna throw the Shift on Hyzer flat and Hyzer. Just simple shots here in the field, nothing super powerful. I wanna give a throw like something everybody can do. And we're gonna find out if it's the perfect Hyzer flip disc. And then we're also gonna compare it to a disc I have down here that I think MVP already made this, just a long time ago. Also, in case you're interested, the flight numbers for the Shift are 95, -3, 1. Okay, that was low for a Hyzer shot, but like, it's gonna be flippy. All right, one more Hyzer, but a little bit more high, sir. Oh my gosh, it's understable. I love how far flippy discs go. It's so much fun. So we do have a left to right wind, which can make things turn right more, obviously, depending on the nose angle and the disc, but it's not a direct headwind to make it that flippy. I'm gonna do the flat shot standing still. Yeah, look at that guy go. So easy to make a flippy disc go far. They're fun for everybody. You know what? Let's do this right now. I said I brought one disc with me. I brought two. One of them is the Innova Gorgon, which I reviewed about a month ago. This has been my flippy disc in the bag. It's a 10-6 -2 1, but I think it's more like a 10-6 -4 1. It's very unstable. Let's just see how it flies compared to it here. Okay, a little bit more understable. Look at that. Is that a roller, really? Cut roller. If you never heard about him, you probably did after this weekend. Thought Space Athletics, James Proctor just won the MVP Open. MVP makes Thought Space discs, or at least a lot of them. They're soft putter plastic. I don't believe they make those, but all of their other plastics, I believe, is made from MVP. And so this is a mantra, 95 -2 1, I think is what they have the numbers at now. When I got it, I think it was a 95 -2 2. Not that it really matters. But it was back when I was kind of a newer player and I didn't understand different runs and plastics really made things that much more flippy than the others, because I had one in Aura, which is neutron. This is Ethos, which is proton, I believe. And this was very flippy for me when I first started. And so that's why I was saying, like, I think MVP made it a long time ago. We'll put the profiles up and see, but let's just see how it flies compared to that one. Both 9 speeds, both understable. I would say that's way closer to the Shift than that Gorgon. Flight numbers are dumb sometimes. All right, I lied. I'm gonna do one power shot here in the field. We're gonna Hyzer flip it and get it to roll. Then I'm gonna run around the camera and try and zoom in and capture the whole thing and see how far we can get it to go. The Gorgon, I threw an accidental roller here and it went like 515. So we gotta beat that. Why am I going this way? Oh no, I don't know. I can't see anything. Huh. That was a mess. I went to flip the screen around and I stopped recording instead of zooming in. Oh, scrambled eggs brain right there. Let's see if we can see how different the mantra and the Gorgon is flippy wise like that. Mantra's dope. Here's the Gorgon. 10-speed Rolo. Look at that thing. Hit the building. Hit the building. I didn't mention it, but this was also going to be a test for me to see if the Shift is going in my bag instead of the Gorgon, and it's not. The Gorgon's staying. Shout out to Disc Golf Deals USA. They sent out the Shift for this video. I have a link in my description. You're going to get 10% off their site, except for most MVP made stuff. MVP does this thing where it's like they put, it's called MAP. I think it's minimum advertisers pricing. So they can't advertise pricing that's like lower than what they set, unless you get one of Disc Golf Deal's Gnome stamps, the Bridge to Gnomeware. Go check them out. I think you get 10% off those. So use the link. It's going to show up before you like tap the button, say send these to me. Before you purchase, you're gonna know. The basket is way down here past that tree. It's not way down, it's like 300 feet. Something I heard over the weekend that I thought was pretty cool, MVP. So the Shift is a St. Jude's fundraiser disc, and at the MVP Open, they donated $50,000 to the St. Jude Foundation, so pretty cool. I brought the Mantra just because I think it'd be fun. We're gonna go standstill here. I normally take this right gap, flip something up, or keep something flat and let it fade, but we're gonna try and do standstill with these on this hole. Backhand down the straight gap and not hit this car that parks right by hole 1 of the disc golf course. There's 2 girls walking, they're looking at me, probably thinking I'm super cool. Oh, they think I'm really cool. Look at that gap hit. That can't keep that in, can I? If you got it, you got it, whatever. This was the first hole I ever threw a Mantra on, actually. All right, they're too flippy. That guy's sleeping in his car. And you know what? We're just gonna move on to a better hole anyways. We have the caution flying disc sign like up at the parking lot, but we need to put it on that tree right there. I don't know the best way to film this one, so I'm gonna throw from here. Here's the stakes. The basket, you can see it, right? It goes around this fence line, and we gotta go to the left of this big light pole. So I'm gonna just try and do a little editing magic and make it work. Let me know in the comments if you like this shot, like the angle for the camera, or if I should just not try and do this at all. All right, shift first. We got a headwind, putting this on Hyzer. I'm throwing this pretty much straight, and then hopefully it gets enough over. Straight and high. Oh yes, I like it. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Oh my gosh, let's go. I don't care if you don't like that angle. That was a good shot. I'm just kidding. I care. That's the height I actually wanted, but oh no, too flippy. I gotta go over this fence. Not too flippy. The wind came in extra strong there. This one, the basket is top right of your screen right there. We got a little bit of water to worry about over here, but I kind of want to give these guys a forehand. Hyzer flip up to flat, hopefully. Nice easy flick. With flippy discs, like put them on Hyzer, give them just a little snap, and then watch how far they go compared to like when you're going overstable and you're like, hurrah! This can be more fun. We're gonna throw the shift first because the Mantra is more special to me. Blocking the mic. We're gonna throw the shift first because the Mantra is more special to me. And if I lose it, you've seen enough for this video, but then I won't lose the Mantra because I'm not gonna throw a, you get it? We got tailwind too, so that's gonna help keep things to the right. I was so nervous after talking about the water. All right, Mantra, you got this. Oh, still nervous. Not flipping over. Let's get them again and actually trust myself. I also forgot I'd show you the nose of these two discs. Oh, it's gonna focus on my eyes. 1 second. I said nose, I meant profile. The Mantra does seem to be a bit more fat on the nose. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Trying to look here myself. Yeah, oh, wait, did I have this backwards? Yeah, I'm talking backwards. I think man, it's so hard to hold discs up like this. They're pretty similar. Let me do it now where I'm not trying to like look at the camera. If anything, the shift is a bit more fat on the nose than the Mantra. If you're a Thought Space fan and know. Let's shift it into gear here. There we go. That was much better. Wow, it didn't want to flip over with that. I'm impressed. Like I said, we do have a tailwind. Makes things a bit more overstable if you didn't know. Go in. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty jazzed about them forehands. I was thrown over the weekend. I was in like near Chicago doing trampoline shows. There's a course where we were doing our show at, which was awesome. And I felt something I've never felt before on forehands with like faster discs and trying to throw hard. I've talked about it a little bit with in my glitch video after when I qualified for the championship. And I'll try and explain it real quick. So this is probably how I should have been doing it all along. With my forehand, we're gonna use the shift. I've always felt this like tension, like this rubber band feeling, like whenever I throw the disc back. If you watch me do forehands, I do this a lot before I actually throw. I'm just trying to get in that groove of feeling it. But one thing with one speeds or slower discs, even like a approach disc, like a tempo zone or whatever, I felt it too, where I feel that band, like that tension back here, and then I throw the disc and it comes out good. But when I go to a faster disc, or I'm trying to throw something hard and farther, I've felt it, but I think I feel it. It comes here, like it bounces off that little bing, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. Bounces and it stays here, and then I throw it. So like when I'm going, I've already let it bounce and it's already forward here, and then I'm throwing it and trying to really give it some, and then it's like, woo! Not saying my wobble's gone, but now what I felt last weekend was right when it bounces off there, I'm flicking it forward and letting it go. So I'm not like holding on to it and trying to throw it anymore. I'm just like, it's hard to explain because I think I've heard a lot of people talk about this, and I'm like, that's what I'm doing. But after feeling this feeling last weekend, I've never been doing it. And so I have no idea if that helped. You might not get to see a whole lot of the shot. We're gonna try and capture most of the roll till it goes down that hill. Oh, and it didn't stay low. Oh, I threw that nose up. Dude, still get down to an angle. Let's go. It's rolling. Oh my gosh, you can't see it. I'm just gonna let you know. If I see it again, I think it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I still don't see it. It's because it's still going. Dang, I'm good. I played Northwoods Black this weekend on that 400-foot low ceiling shot. Is way lower than when you watch on camera. Oh my gosh, it's tight and low. It's crazy. I threw that Gorgon like this high off the ground, flipped, rolled, circle's edge, putt, missed it. Boom, let's go. Oh, it's too flippy. It's flipping over and going up the hill. I'm gonna go find these, give you some final thoughts, and we'll play one more hole, do another forehand shot, because I think that was fun, and on one that I'm not gonna have to worry about water on. Okay, final thoughts on the shift. If you want a 9-speed, oh my gosh. Look at all these burrs on my leg. Ow! What? I took 2 steps in to grab both of these, and now I'm covered. 1 second. Okay, final thoughts on the shift. Most MVP molds that I get, they're like the smoothest disc ever. There's never flashing. Aside from the Fission Defy, the special edition one is the only one I got. And then the special edition, OTB Open, Soft Proton Vanish. And now this one. Those 3 all have had sharp edges. Like I can feel it. It makes noise when I'm doing it. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little sharp on the edge. Like still, even after throwing it, like there's a little bit of flashing here, which you don't typically see with them, but I had to call that out. Other than that, if you're looking for a 9-speed that's gonna flip and turn for you right off the shelf, go ahead and grab a shift. I'm gonna try and forehand these, keep them a little low, and get them to flip up and turn over with this left to right wind happening and get up to the basket. I don't know how far this is, but I think it'd be a cool final shot. If you like this video, helped you decide this shift is for you, hit the thumbs up button for me. I would appreciate it. All right, let's nose up. Man, it handles the forehand a lot better than I'm thinking it's going to. Let's try them all again, one more time, why not? I moved you back and zoomed you in a little bit. Hopefully it's easier to see. I think with this wind, it's gonna be easier maybe to forehand, flip up the flat down this gap, and then let it hook up at the end with the wind. We're going for an ace, that's why. Oh, and now I turn it. Now I give it some. Oh my gosh, that was the shot. One more try. It's so tough in the wind. We'll go shift last. Ah, now I'm flipping them. I'm actually throwing them though. Bit more Hyzer, bit more Hyzer. We got this. There he goes. There it goes. Oh, I hit a branch. We got the shot though.